Now today topic is I'm going to build a small web application in ASP.NET Core to build a basic web application in ASP.NET Core MVC. Clear my point? For that, just go to here, select Visual Studio. Okay. Click on Visual Studio 2028. Go to here, continue with code. What will happen? You will get the window like this. This is the window where you are going to develop every solution end to end. You all clear with me? Those who are not able to see that, I'm explaining this step by step. Okay. Now the first step is Sindhu for you. Okay.
Yes.
Just go to File, New, Project. In this, I'm going to select a template ASP.NET Core MT. I'm not creating any templates. I'm not using any template here. I'm selecting a empty project. Click next and saying eStore project batch file. And then go to my source of the code. Here in the Narendra, go under 5. Okay. Select the folder. Under the batch 5, I'm creating a project. Don't select anything here. I'll tell you when to select, what to select and all when I'm going for microservices. Right now, I'm selecting the framework is .NET 8.0 and 9.0. There are two things. The long-term support, right now the industry is using is long-term support. Do you all understand?
Yes.
Do you all understand? Please unmute, talk so that I will be more happy. Please unmute and talk. Everybody, no problem at all. If you are talking wrong also, no problem for me. I want everybody to be unmute. Okay. Now click create. When you create, the empty solution with the project will be created. I will show you that.
Oh.
You understand eStore project overview? Say yes or no?
Yeah.
I think battery is low. Okay. Now, if you go here, you see there is a solution explorer. Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If you look into this solution explorer, do you get any other program files, any folders, any structure is there?
No.
It is an empty project with a single file called program.cs file. Or you got my point? It is a empty project which has a program.cs file. Or you got my point? Yeah, somebody is speaking. Tell me who was that? Come on,
Yeah,
somebody is talking something. Okay. Now, if you look into this program.cs file, you see only 4 lines of code. Is there any other code is available, ma'am? Say yes or no?
No.
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 Why?
It's a empty project without
It's a
a template we are taking it.
it's an empty template project we have taken. Now, here I'm not going to do anything. Okay, you see there is an hello world.
Yes.
This is the hello world. This project will be served to the front end. I'll show you. IAS Express run. You got an hello world? Everybody say yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the 4 line of code, you got an hello world. Now, one more thing I'm going to do. You see here, what I selected here.
IAS
Yes.
Express.
Express.
If I select HTTP, click on run, see the difference of running the project. What happened? A window is coming, command prompt is coming or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Coming.
A command prompt is coming and it is hosting, and then that hosting will come here. Or you got my point? Why this hosting is happening?
Because localhost will be display here, some port number
Come
will be
again?
display. Localhost and port number will be required further on the HTTP.
Okay. Are we learning ASP.NET or ASP.NET Core?
ASP.NET Core.
ASP.NET Core. What is the difference between .NET and .NET Core? Anybody knows?
Cross-platform support.
Come again?
Platform support. Open source.
ASP.NET Core is a open source. First point is ASP.NET. First of all, don't go into .NET, ASP.NET. Let's talk about .NET Framework. .NET Framework is a older version which will run only on
Base.
Windows operating system. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
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 It will run only on what operating system?
Windows operating
Windows
system.
Window operating system.
Will it run on Linux?
No.
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 Will it run on Macintosh?
No.
No.
Will it run on Opera?
No.
No,
Right?
ASP.NET support the only window.
ASP.NET supports only Windows operating system because it is a Microsoft product.
Yes.
It is a
Microsoft.
Microsoft product to build an application. Microsoft product to build an application. Do you all agree with it? Now,
Yes.
Microsoft, that is the reason Microsoft cannot able to compete with the market. Am I right?
Yeah.
Why? Because Windows required a license. Windows required a license cost. Whereas Linux, Macintosh, it is a open source. You got my point? So what Microsoft decided is they come up with .NET Core framework. What framework? What
.NET.
framework?
Code
.NET
framework.
Core.
.NET Core.
This framework will support any operating system. Now, can I say Microsoft .NET Core is a
Okay.
Platform independent or not?
Independent.
Independent.
Microsoft.NET Core framework is a platform independent. Am I right? Yes
Yes.
or no?
Yes.
Now the other point is, let's take an example of ASP.NET. See, will the ASP.NET run only in IaaS or any other server?
IIS only.
IaaS only. So what happen? You will have a web server here. You will have a machine, first of all. You take any machine. What you will do in this machine? What we will do in this machine? We will install IaaS first.
IIS.
Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Say yes or no? You will install IaaS. IaaS nothing but Internet
Internet
Information
system.
Services,
What is it?
not system. Or you got my point? You are having a IaaS. Clear my point? In this IaaS, can I install .NET Framework? ASP.NET Framework application?
Yes.
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 Sarat, Rahul, Sindhu, everybody, Satish.
Yes,
Can
sir.
I install .NET Framework application in this server?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
I can install. Sir, instead of IaaS, I am planning to have Apache. What I'm going to have? I'm going to have a Apache has been
Apache.
installed. Apache as a server in this machine. Can I deploy .NET Framework application?
No.
Why?
Only support IIS.
.NET Framework only supports,
IIS.
but I can deploy .NET Core application.
Yeah.
What application?
.NET Core.
.NET Core application. Why, sir? ASP.NET Core application I can deploy. Why? Because
Cross-platform.
.NET Core application internally has a IaaS. Internally as a web server called kernel. Web server called kernel. You understand my point?
Yeah, yes.
Everybody.
No, sir. Could you please repeat?
See, when I run with HTTP, there is a command prompt, right?
Yes.
Yes.
This is kernel. This is kernel server. You understand my point?
Okay. Yes.
.NET Core as a inbuilt web server called kernel. Understand?
Okay. Yes.
Everybody understand? Sindhu,
Yes,
Kamalesh,
sir.
Sharat. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Lavanya, Satish. .NET Core internally as a web server. What is its name?
Kernel.
Kernel server.
Yes,
Now, in the diagram, this kernel application will be executed in kernel server. What will happen? This kernel server will connect to the Apache server. Here, I can say Apache server as a reverse proxy server. What server it is?
Reverse proxy.
What server it is?
Reverse
Reverse
proxy.
proxy server. Or you got my point? Now you have another machine where you are installing IaaS. But the .NET Core IaaS will be also called as a reverse proxy server. Or you got my point? This machine is a Linux platform where you are installed Apache. The another machine you are having a IA Windows platform where you are installed what server? Internet
IIS.
Information Service. So, but Where this .NET Core application is executed?
From the kernel.
Kernel server. So kernel server will talk to the reverse proxy server. Reverse proxy server will give a response back to the client. Understand my point? Everybody understand my point?
Yes. Yes.
So basically what happened? You have a client machine here, right? You are making a request from client machine to in
Server.
this machine as a web server. Will the request will go to application or it will go to the server? Web server.
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 Web
First it will go to the web server. What is your web server? Apache
Apache.
server or IIS
Apache.
server?
IIS or Apache.
Whatever it may be. But will the application run on Apache or IIS server? It will not run on Apache or IIS server. It will run on kernel server.
Kernel server.
So here, the reverse proxy server will detect the request, send the request back to the kernel server, in which the application will be executed on top of the kernel server. Do you all agree with the point?
Yes.
Yeah.
You mean kernel server send response to the Apache server and it will display to the client.
Exactly, you are right. You understand my point? Anjali,
Yes.
you got the point?
Yes. Yes.
Clear my point?
Yeah.
Lavanya, Chindu,
Yes, it's clear.
everybody clear, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes. Sir, one question.
Yes, please, go ahead.
Sir, whenever we are deploy the application on the Apache servers, so at that time, it means the runtime all package will be installed because package will be not available on the servers first times, and neither .NET framework is available on the servers, and that situation, how can code will be executed on servers?
Great question. Whenever you install Linux OS,
Okay.
okay. Hold on, somebody has joined. Who is Karthik? Can you unmute Karthik? Karthik Manikanda. Karthik Manikanda. Okay, fine. So basically, coming to your question, Kamalesh.
Yes, sir.
Kamalesh,
Yes, sir.
see, when you make a request, what will happen? You have a web server where you are installed Linux. First point, server is required a Linux or not? Hold on a
Yes.
second. One second. Server will require a Linux or not? Say yes or no?
Yes.
Kamlesh?
Yes. Yes, it may be Linux, Apache, any server can be available.
Okay. So after installing the operating system as Linux, you are going to install Apache as a server, right?
Yes.
Then only that machine will be act as a web server, right?
Yes.
Now, to run any .NET application, you need to install .NET Framework Core or not? Core Framework or not?
So framework will be, in the case of the ASP.NET, framework will be
Forget about
needed.
ASP.NET. .NET
Yes.
framework, core framework is enough. ASP.NET is an application.
Okay.
The application will run on top of a framework only, right? You are building application on top of framework only, right? Without
Yes.
a .NET framework, can I able to build a web application? See, listen, ma.
No.
Why we call .NET is a framework? Everybody, most of you worked on .NET. Tell me why .NET is a framework.
Because in the framework there are various inbuilt libraries and
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else pitch in and talk? Why do we need a framework? Without framework, can I build application?
no,
No.
Why?
Because all the framework related component like the CLR, CTS, MSIL, JIT, all these will be needed for execute the codes.
First of all, without an packages, can I able to build a Java application?
No.
No.
Can I, without a .NET framework namespaces, can I build any application?
No.
Without using system, can I build a console application?
No.
No.
Where that using systems is coming from?
from package like
Through the .NET
It is
whatever.
part of framework.
Yes.
See, Microsoft has already built a framework telling you to use the framework, build your own application, whatever way you want. You understand my point? Microsoft has already given you a framework. Using that framework, you customize your application whatever the way you want. My statement is correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, I have a raw material in my hand. I want to build a pot. Without raw material, can I build a pot?
No,
Without, I can say brick, or I can say sand, or I can say cement, can I construct a building?
no,
No.
Here in .NET, framework is something like that. Understand my point?
yes,
Without framework, I can't able to build any application, even a command prompt application, even a Windows application, even a web application, I can't able to build. Do you all agree with me?
yes.
So,
Yes. Correct.
Kamlesh, coming to your question, what I need to install in this machine on top of Linux?
You need
What
to
I need to
install
run this application? I need to
.NET
install
framework
.NET Core
implements.
framework.
framework.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes. Correct.
After installing the .NET Framework core, then I can deploy my .NET Framework core application which I built it. Right?
Yes,
Let me show you something like this. Do you all taken this screenshot? Put it in the group. I'll create one more diagram. Can I? Anyone taken the screenshot, please?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Done, right? Fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now what I'm going to do, new, don't save. See, this is my machine. Listen carefully. This is my machine. What OS I'm going to install? I'm going to install
Windows.
Linux
Yeah.
operating
Linux.
system. What I'm installing? Linux
Mhm.
operating system. Clear my point?
Yes,
Now tell me what application it is. What type of platform it is. It is a Linux platform or Windows platform.
Linux platform.
Linux platform.
We will call this as a Linux platform. Now, to make this Linux platform as a server, to make the Linux platform as a web server, what we are planning to do?
you need to install Apache.
We need to install
Apache.
Apache as a web server. Am I right?
Yes,
Now, can I set this machine as a web server? Say yes
Yes.
or no. Can I say this machine as a web server or not?
Yes.
Once I make this machine as a web server, I want to install .NET application. So for that, what I need to do first? What I
You
need to
need
do
to
install first?
install .NET framework.
.NET Core Framework. Clear my point?
Yes.
And then you are deploying your eStore project. And then you are deploying eStore project. You all understand the flow?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whenever client make a request, what will happen? Which one will be hit first?
Server.
Server.
Which server?
Linux server.
Linux
Apache
servers.
Web.
Apache
Apache.
server. This server will call the eStore project. This eStore project will run on top of .NET Framework.
.NET framework.
And you are generating the response. That response will give to the Apache web server. That server will get the response to the client. You understand my point? Everybody
Yes,
clear
but
with the flow?
Yeah, yes, sir.
yes, sir, clear, but their kernel also there, na?
Forget about kernel. Right now, I am not talking kernel.
Okay.
Forget about kernel. Kernel, where it will be there? It is suppressed within here. Within the project, you are having a kernel server. Or you got my point?
Yes.
Okay. Kernel is within the ASP.NET Core project. But the main request will come to the project to execute. Kernel will be executed. It give it to the response, right?
Yes.
Lavanya, Satish, Rahul. Rahul,
Yes, sir.
you got it?
Yes, sir. I got it.
Sindhu,
Yeah.
Karthik, Maniganda. He left out. Karthik, Maniganda. Man, you talk or leave.
I think he's talking on mute maybe.
Okay, fine. So you all understand, right? So he is messaging. Sorry. Okay, no problem, Karthik. So now, if you look into the project which we created right now, this is simply a 4 line of code. I will make explanation on Monday of this code. What happened when you run it? It internally calls a server. You see here, based on that server, you are getting a local host, right? Say yes
Yeah.
or no, ma.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
And then if I stop it, you see it is automatically breakdown. And then click here, it will go. So right now, I executed like this. Then if I select IAS Express, you won't see a command prompt. You see, when I run it, it will directly open the browser.
Yes.
It directly open a browser.
Yes, it's
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
But in which server we used? IAS
IIS.
Express.
Yes.
So IAS internally talk to which server? Kernel server. Kernel server will talk to you. Or you got my point? So that is how it is. Just a second. You all understand, guys? Say yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
while we are running project on IIS server,
Hmm.
like there is kernel server in picture also.
IIS server is a reverse proxy server. That reverse proxy server make a request to the project. Okay.
So
When
why
you,
that console window is not coming over there
it will
while
not come.
we
It
are running?
automatically taken care. After deployment, console window will not come. I'll tell you.
Okay,
Step 6.
but when we are making a request through HTTP, then at that case that console window coming now. So like,
No poem? Okay. Okay, okay. Hello? Hello?
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead, Anjali.
while we are running our project through HTTP, then console window coming in picture. But when we are running our project using IIS, then we like the console window is not coming over there.
It is
So
suppressed. It is suppressed. It is running
for
internally.
IIS,
Here
for
I'm specifically telling that to run in kernel. You see, there is an IAS, WS and all. I'll tell
yes,
you where this is coming from. In the project solution, under projects, you see launch setting.json.
yes,
You see there are different profiles.
yes,
Say yes or no.
Yes, we can see it.
This is the
IIS.
profiles it is having here. HTTP WSDL. Now you see, if I go and change HTTP Narendra. Okay. Now
okay.
save all. What is happening?
HTTP Narendra is coming out.
You understand my point? See, this is basically at environments. Or you got my point? This environment is an IAS Express environment. This is your main environment. This launch setting will take care everything. Understand, Anjali?
Yes,
Your question has been answered.
yes,
So it is you to make a decision whether you want to run in this particular kernel server or you want to go and run in the IAS Express server. Clear my point?
yes, yes.
And you go back, you just make HTTP. Anything else, ma?
No, sir, thank you.
And the kernel server has a one more command extra here. What is this?
.NET run message.
.NET.
Run message.
This run message will be treated as a command prompt where the kernel server will be executed. Clear all?
Okay. Yeah, clear.
Everybody clear?
Yeah.
Everybody. Kamlesh,
Yes.
Satish,
Yes.
Karthik, Maniganda,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sindhu, Sarath. Now you all understand what is the difference between normal ASP.NET and ASP.NET Core project?
Yes.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, sir. If suppose we have add that command .NET run messages command in IIS Express, okay.
Hmm.
So at that case we run IIS project.
Hmm.
Then command prompt will come in picture, no?
No, if you use .NET run message, command prompt will come picture, but we won't do that. We want that to be run internally. .NET framework core will automatically taken care. That is how the framework has been built. Understand?
Yes, understood.
You clear my point?
Yes, clear.
Do you all understand the difference between .NET and .NET core?
Yes.
.NET runs on only particular platform. .NET core run on multiple platform. If you deploy a .NET core application, the .NET core application internally has a web server. That web server name called what?
Kernel.
Kernel server. How to expose that kernel server request to outside?
By using .NET run message.
Framework.
By using IAS Express or IAS. Whether I can call IAS as a reverse proxy server or a normal web server.
A reverse proxy.
Okay.
Reverse proxy
Proxy
server.
server.
Clear my point? That is what I want to tell you today. I'm clear with my point. Everybody clear, right?
Yes, sir, clear.
Now I will
So-
give weekend assignment to you guys.
One question.
Please.
So what is the difference between a normal server and a reverse proxy server?
Just now I explained. Did you gone through the diagram which I created?
Yes.
Dot here you will have a kernel server,
Yeah.
right? You are having kernel here, right?
Yeah.
Whenever user make a request, from which server we are hitting first?
Kernel
Apache
server.
servers.
Apache
Okay.
server.
The web server.
Okay.
Web server as an Apache.
Yes.
And that server will detect the application, internally run application using a kernel server, process the request. Right?
Yeah.
When it's a proxy, it is not a main server, Apache. Apache is a proxy for you, right?
Okay.
To the external users. When we call proxy, if I am not there, somebody will take care of you. Am I right?
Okay.
Yes.
If any web application, ASP.NET Core application, want a request, who will take care of it?
Proxy.
Proxy server. Okay? One second.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Tell me. I think everybody understand, right? Sorry, I got a family call. That's why I told them give me 10 minutes. Everybody clear, right? My question.
Yeah.
Anjali, Lavanya,
Yes.
Kiran Kumar Mishra, Nerala Suresh, everybody.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, guys. Rahul, if you want, you can call me. We'll discuss. Okay.
I will call you tomorrow morning, sir.
Okay, fine. No problem.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Sir, what about assignments?
You said
Sorry.
there will be assignment on weekend.
Okay, what I said is go to msdn.com, go to use ASP.NET Core, understand what is kernel server. Clear my point?
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Could you please share that website, sir, so we can
No,
go
you have
and
to do it. Self-learning. You have to come and tell me on Monday. Okay?
So
Okay,
could you
MS
please repeat that msdn.com and what the other one which you said?
Microsoft, you just go Microsoft article. Microsoft
Okay.
has explained ASP.NET Core. Okay.
Okay.
It will automatically give you a link, and that link will explain what is kernel server.
Okay.
Clear my point?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Weekend, you take that one as a
Okay.
learning. Clear my point?
Yeah.
you're clear.
Fine. Thank you. We'll meet Monday.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.